Hello there everybody, Oiman here, and welcome back to Parasite Eve 2. So when we last left off, let's see, we'd done some pretty good exploring of the shelter area, and we'd also gone back to Dryfield. We'd managed to pick up a whole bunch of areas there. We'd been running around killing pretty much everything left, right and centre, to the point now where, you know, no enemies kicking around in pretty much all the areas, which is nice to see. So, yes, but the last thing that happened, of course, is we discovered that all the NMCs we've been running around and killing are technically derived from Aya's cells. That was the genetic pool they decided to go swimming around in because of her mutated mitochondria. Which does make a certain kind of sense. Excuse me, right. Of course, the other thing that happened is that Pierce decided to show up, and he's now here in the shelter, and we've got to go meet him. So that's what we're going to do. No, that's the wrong button. I'll remember it in a minute. Off we go. The door is open now, just magically, because Pierce worked it out, I guess. I don't know. And it's a giant thing. What's this? A creature like in the daydream? It's gigantic. I can hear a faint heartbeat. Carapace is thick, but there's definitely something living inside. It's giving me the creeps. Many friends live within. What was that? A voice from inside me? I feel ill just standing near this thing. Alright. It's Pierce. Hello, Pierce. Pierce. Whoa. Hi. Don't scare me like that. I thought I told you to rest. Sorry. But hey, I was worried about you. You're gonna get yourself killed. Not even carrying a gun. Like, you don't want to talk? How's always grumbling about Agent Brea running off alone? But how did you know where I was anyway? Curious, huh? Take a look at this. This place. Press the right sensor to switch screens. Oh, I was just there. When I saw you here, I called you on the intercom. Touch the next sensor panel. And the next. What's this? So green, a forest? What's up with that? Aren't these monitors all internal? It ain't TV. We're looking at something inside the shelter. It's an underground facility called Neo Ark. Researchers just call it Ark. Ark, huh? The boat built to save pairs of animals from the Great Flood. What? This is Noah's Ark? Get real. Hey, don't look at me. So what's Neo Ark? A greenhouse on a massive scale. It's even got an artificial sun. Why would anyone... Beats me. All I know is something in there's generating a lot of power. Enough to create a kind of electromagnetic barrier. Barrier? What do you mean? That thing you saw? That big nasty pupa-like thing? That AMC grows on the power being broadcast from Neo Ark. Huh, I think I understand. That ANMC pupa must be like the Neo Mitochondria factory Kyle was talking about. Kyle? Who's he? Whatever. So, that's the case, and all we have to do is take out the Neo Ark generator to stunt its growth big time. Alright, I'll do it. But where is it? Take a look. What's these lights? Those are AMCs. Each dot represents one. Huh. Remember that implant you picked up in the tower? The day before yesterday? Here, take it. Good. All AMCs created here have one of these implants. That means... Right. Shows NMC locations. Which you'll notice there aren't many because I've killed them all. Just 2 in a little area I couldn't quite get to. It's a kind of tracking system. See? That's you there, Aya. That blue point of light. Just a little trick of mine. Try pressing next. See? Nothing there. Where's this? That's the Neo Ark facility. There's a heavy-duty magnetic field interfering with the detection system. I see. Guess I'm going. Roger that. But you... I'll stay here. But... Hey, don't worry about me. Tracker will warn me if anybody's coming. That, and I've got some unfinished business here. What? Top secret. Sorry. Get a move on. So yeah, you can access... I think you can access the map. You should hurry. Few things slowly changing color. You can access... Yeah, look, you can actually access the map. And as you can see, clearly, that has caused everything to just fill back up again. Because of course it has. Look, outside, but we can't get there yet. There's Neo Ark. Can I just say, I like how ominous that is. It's like, we know that the yellow dots, or the orange dots, whatever color they are all like, there's something here. And this is just like, there's so much there. I know he says technically it's because there's like an electromagnetic thing interfering with it. Which there is. I'm not going to argue that. But... it is still very much a thing of, I think it's a cool little detail that it almost implies that it's just so teeming with life. Which is neat. Okay. Also, you want to have a look at these. Arc cam closed because you can operate them, right? And it looks like touch center is push. Open, so you can open up that door. You can't turn the lights on that one, but if you go to this one, left off, left on. Oh, no. No, I'm not quite done yet. Hang on. There's the fourth one. Now, in and of itself, there's nothing you can specifically do here, but you can pan the camera around, which is quite nice. It's a neat little thing. But look what you see on the far side. Some sort of temple thing. Now bear that in mind, we'll be going there later. But if you go down to the bottom one, security on. Remember how I said you could turn the security off? Now there's, I guess, something of a debate in, do you really want to do this? Because if you turn the security off, yes, it won't attack you, but it won't attack anything else either. So I guess it's debatable on whether you'd want to do that or not. But yeah, so it is what it is. There's a phone there if you want to use it, but I don't. Not now, we'll be doing that. We will be using that phone later on, but that's for later. So yeah, unfortunately, We're all full up again. Several places, maybe even in Dryfield, I'm not sure. But we've got the full run of things now. We can check out the car park bit there. We don't have to nip down to there anyway, so yeah, we'll have to check out the sewer bit. So nipping into Dryfield just to see if there's any enemies that have shown up might be an idea. But for now, we'll just stick with killing some enemies. Don't need that, thanks. Okay. Oh, you guys. Hello. Ow. Screw this. Come on, reload. I forgot how annoying those guys are. Okay, sleeping quarters, storeroom. Right. We got a few places to go yet. In the bathroom, presumably? Yep, there it is. Hello, yo. Sadly, not much in the way of recovery. Still, I'll be fine. Honestly, it's just kind of easier to use these guys. We'll use the grenade launcher for these guys. 3. Nice. Everything's back and full up again. I do like those jelly things. They're great for recovery, especially if you've got something that also recovers your health as well as your MP. Oh, another one. well, we'll take that. Swap back over again. I do kind of wish it would reset to whatever you started the fight with, but it doesn't. So what are you going to do? Right, so what do we got? Control room, that's so locked. We can go into the underground parking bit, which is nice. And it's open now! Hooray for doors! Oh, hello, you again. Joy of joys. And you see, that's the downside to turning security off, is that they don't help you fight your fights. You just have to do it all yourself. Of course, it doesn't mean they don't attack you. It means they're passive and they just sit there doing bugger all. But, I mean, you know, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I guess that's all dependent on personal point of view about the whole thing. Good? Hey, we're good. That's the other thing as well, is that if the only thing in the room is the security, you won't go into the fight. Now, I think we can... Yes, we can unlock this thing. That's good. We don't need to be in there, but we can open the door, so that's fine. This door, however, very much closed. Which is a shame. We'll be going into there pretty much at the end of the game, to be honest. But hey, we have underground parking. There's a phone there, should you, need it. A big door. What they have is they have a sort of a vehicle storage thing. I don't think... Car key. There we go. Yeah, you can pick that up now, but I don't think you can use it yet. I think... You get the car key. That won't come into play until later, but I think you can pick it up now. No, the car key doesn't turn that on. Pretty sure you come back here later and it's just on because something's happened, but don't worry about it. There is technically a nice item you can get here, but again, that's for later. So yeah, you don't get to see much, it's just a couple more areas, a few enemies to fight. Nothing too spectacular, but hey, better than nothing. Right, so we'll head down to the sewers. B3, and we'll go down that way. The mine is apparently clear, so that's good. We'll clear out B2 last, I guess. And burn. Hey, that works. I was kind of hoping I could catch one of them in the giant fire blast, but that didn't work. Unfortunate, but what you gonna do? So that should be... Yeah, let's just pop into Dryfield. I don't remember if Dryfield does get any more enemies at this point. It might not. I genuinely don't remember at this point. But let's go find out. That would be a no. Fine by me. Means I don't have to run my sorry ass around that whole area again. Of course, you can always go back and visit Douglas if you ever want to buy any of the stock that you didn't get last time, but not much there that I want at this point. I've got the thing I want, the EOD suit. Trust me when I say that thing really comes in handy during the last boss. But I've already got that, so we're fine. Alright, we'll check out B2, then we'll top up my ammo, and then I guess it's a case of just heading into Neo Ark. But that's fun at least. Right, what do we got? There, and there. That's fine, I can deal with that. Ow. Reload. Look at how much health those things have. Ooh. Yes, please. Protein capsule. I'd actually forgotten that there. That is actually another bonus to running around killing all the enemies. Not only do you get a fuck ton of experience points, not only do you get... Whoa, oh, hi guys. You know what, screw it. Yeah, not only do you get a bunch of experience points, bounty points, but you can also get special drops as well. Things like protein capsules and whatnot. So that's all fine and good. Yeah. Okay.
Alright. I need to be a little careful with my MP, but I think I'll be alright. Squish. No, apparently that was not all of it. Something else somewhere else. Alright, what are you? Oh, in there? Ah, hello you. I'll do it. Obviously, up on the left there is the direction to Neo Ark, but I do want to quickly nip down into here real fast. Don't think things have regenerated here, but they might have done. Nope, doesn't look like it. The door is still closed for now, though. Although, actually, if you have a look, it was Neo Ark. It was here all along. I do like that it kind of gives you that tiny little preview. You see the map area called Neo Ark, and you're like, what is this place? Right. This way. Gotta wait for him to pop his head out of bloody water. Suits me. Alright. Swap back over again. Oh yeah, and need to head up to... What's the fastest way to do that? Probably here, seeing as I'm right at the lift. No point going into Neo Ark with less than optimal amounts of ammo. There's a lot of creatures down there. Right. Armory. Yeah, okay, why not? Actually, I meant to go the other way, but never mind. I've started this way now, I may as well finish.
It went completely the wrong direction. It don't matter. That should be everything. Yep, nowhere left to go but to the Ark. Hiya, do you read? Just confirming, you can use that lift there. Roger. Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Excuse me, sir?
Yes, come in.
Hello, Mr. President. What is it? A report from the mole we sent into that organization, sir. Yes. He's found it. I see. Well, destroying the target would be difficult, but there is another way. Are you sure? If you would give up D306 permission, just in case. Yeah. D306? That SDI relic? It's our insurance plan only. If I must. You have permission. Thank you, sir. Congress doesn't need to be involved in this. Ooh, spooky. Because I guess, you know, every game needs a giant orbital laser cannon. Testing, testing. Check baby, 1, 2, 3. Hi, can you hear me? Take that as a yes. Okay, listen up. Magnetic barrier prevents tracking beyond this point. So, you're on your own. You can do it. And, never mind. See ya. Ark observation.
Welcome to Neo Ark.
Enjoying natural environments recreated from around the world. Tropical rainforests, coniferous forests, savanna, coral reefs, tundra. Greenhouses for each climate. Reproduced temperatures, humidity, soil conditions, flora and fauna. Our new humans adapt to each environment. We'll begin our tour with the Savannah Zone. Remember, some fauna are carnivorous. Please, stay on the path. So yeah, it's literally a tour, which I do think is quite funny. The intro. Many of you may already know that the NMCs appearing in New York City began as other organisms before their miraculous transformation. Thanks to neomitochondrial telomerase activity? I don't know what that word is. Even cell aging is a thing of the past. A drafter's pen has been at work on God's blueprint for life. The results are here, for all to see. The Artificial NMC. The future is bright for this latest step in human evolution. Creating an NMC. First, an externally controllable form of neomitochondria is placed on a vector virus and injected into the test subject. The virus multiplies, carrying its genetic package to the host's cells. Stimuli are sent to the neomitochondria, causing host neoteny. Neoteny, the retention of juvenile characteristics in an adult organism, eternal youth. The test subject's body reverts to a prepubescent state. The neotenized subject now has the growth potential of an infant. Yet, in our labs, they can freely choose how they wish to develop. All we do is help the new ANMC adapt to his or her environment. In this way, evolution is achieved in a single generation, and an entirely original organism, an ANMC, is born. While in the laboratory, those ANMCs still in development are assisted with their life support. The results from these group tests will allow us to perfect the procedure. Mental abilities not needed for daily life are suppressed to avoid host confusion. Ideally, mental activity will be permanently suppressed in all subjects, save a few, to promote cooperative group behavior. We've heard nothing but 100% satisfaction from our now eternally youthful test subjects. Sounds like a fucking nightmare. ANMC breeds. Touch the glass barriers in the testing area for a guided tour. Yeah, so it's literally saying it's actually showing like they're trying to sell this as a product, which is fucking hilarious. I'm pretty sure this way is a dead end. I think this way goes to a dead end. I can't remember. But yeah, you can actually, nice little touch. You can genuinely actually take the tour. Everyone, take a good look. Something not quite right? That shift in space isn't a mirage. What you are not quite seeing is a stalker, camouflaged ANMC. Making the forest their home, stalkers take a lesson from monkeys. Their feet are fully prehensile, like those of tree monkeys. Additionally, its control of skin pigmentation is far superior to even that of the chameleon. Its enhanced pigmentary cells can alter color and pattern to instantly match any background. This combination of traits makes the stalker king of the jungle. So maybe that creature I met at the shelter's entrance. So this is its home. Hey, entire. Just suppress thoughts, easy, it's good for business. Yes. Don't think. Just consume product and then get excited for next product. I love red letter media. Welcome to the Rainforest Zone. This zone is home to the ANMCs we call strangers. They are some of the first ever made, the original ANMC. Vestigial hands and powerful legs give all stranger breeds an ostrich-like silhouette. Strangers also possess the ability to mimic their original human forms via apoptosis, whatever, cell suicide. However, the physical strain of the transformation limits it to a few minutes at best. Those test subjects who dislike the traditional ANMC forms often choose this breed. These are the NMCs I fought in the Acropolis Tower. Yeah. Rainforest stretches on. You can faintly hear running water. And it's locked. Yeah, I thought as much. Yeah, so if you actually interact with the glass, it gives you tiny little bits of information, as well as the names of the NMCs you've been fighting throughout the game, for like most species, actually. There's a few exceptions, like the little moths creatures that you fight. Those aren't, I don't think they're like official creatures. I think they are just moths that, you know, have been infected with neomitochondria. To the left lies desolate desert-like landscape. Is that an Egyptian pyramid? Yes it is. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Welcome to the Savannah Zone. One resident of this zone is the ANMC known as the Suckler. Sucklers are mature in a neotenized state, looking much like infants. Imagine always being held in your mother's arms, always being loved. If this sounds like a good deal to you, you might want to join the Sucklers. Sucklers are different from other ANMCs in both shape and ecology. If their DNA weren't so similar, we'd think they were a different species. What are the special features of the suckler? In the developmental stage, known as the bone suckler, they crawl in packs, searching for prey. When prey is found, a suckler will rapidly divert blood to its head, causing a cranial explosion. The resulting shower of bone shards pulverizes prey for the rest of the pack to feed on. After pupating, the suckler leaves its larval state and becomes a winged adult mind suckler. From the air, the mind sucklers find prey and use its ovipositor to fire lava into the prey's head region. The lava parasites the host's cranium, leading the host to the larval bone suckler nest. After the host is consumed, the lava exits the safety of the cranium, now a fully grown bone suckler. This kind of complete metamorphosis and altruistic behavior is seen in higher insects, such as ants. The group society that the sucklers epitomize might be one possible future for human evolution. Due to their delicate skin, sucklers only move by night. We apologize for any inconvenience. What a desolate place. More of a desert than the savannah. Welcome to the world of the ANMC. Keep your eyes open for bouncing ANMCs with big ears. These are scavengers. They may be small, but they have big appetites and can eat carrion, the garbage men of the forest. While they form packs to hunt weaker prey, they are not effective fighters. Since they are largely nocturnal, you won't often see them during the day. Scavengers? Those things stripped my car. This door, however, is open. Hi. Uh-oh. Ooh, nice. Glass is broken here. Amazing, it's bulletproof. Well, it might be bulletproof, but apparently it's not, headbutting proof. Welcome to the Savannah Zone. This zone is home to the AMC known as Chasers. After leaving the forest, humanity's ancestors lived in the savannah. What if our ancestors stayed in the savannah, discarding their tools, and walked on all fours? Chasers the answer to that very specific question. Chasers have hoof-like feet for fast movement across the plains. Their mentality is geared to support an organized herd social structure. Their unequaled success as hunters is largely due to refined teamwork. Chasers is who those horse-like things that ambushed the truck. Deep rainforest. Alright. Shrine. Yep, it's the pyramid. If memory serves. Large stone box, no good, too heavy to move. Yep. See, what you can do is you can actually go right around here, but the door's locked. It's locked. No. What's this? It's a clue. Yeah, I suppose if you really need that. Shrine engraved with hieroglyphics. They're each surrounded by different coloured frames. I wonder what they mean. Could it be a clue to something, I wonder? Possibly. Because what you've got in here is a puzzle. Literally, it's a puzzle. Now, if memory serves, because obviously you got red, you got yellow, and you got blue. If memory serves, red opens up the door you need to go through. Blue unlocks that sort of tomb thing, which has a special item in it. And yellow releases a bunch of monsters for you to fight, which is pretty cool, all things considered. So it's a whole thing. And it's one of those sliding block puzzles, which, I mean, if you're good at, then you're good at, and you know all about that sort of stuff. If not, then you're probably going to have trouble with this. So, but as it happens, these things are in the correct order, they're just in the wrong position. So, you know. The other thing to remember is that this has to be active. This spot has to be empty in order for it to activate itself. It's, as I said, it's a whole thing. Right, so let's see if we can work this out. Alright, so we need to push you down to there. We'll do yellow first because it's bloody easier. Thing comes down and oh dear. So you remember those creatures I said, oh, I'm going to need plasma. Oh, well. The point of those creatures is that if you use plasma on them, it knocks them over onto their back, where they become vulnerable. Yeah, actually I will take those. Because I could really do with that MP boost. Right about now, and screw it, why not? Don't want to use up too much of my inventory. Right, so that's yellow. So now we'll do blue. Okay, which was, I think you were first. Followed by you, wasn't it? No, actually that, well, okay, that does need to go into there, but we also need you. I'm getting in the wrong order. I've always been really good at these puzzles, because I remember when I was a kid, we had a Sega Master System, and one of the games we had was Back to the Future 2, for reasons I don't really know why we had that game, but we had it, and it includes a sliding block puzzle. And it was my favorite puzzle in the whole game, because we found out that there was a level skip cheat, so it was actually very easy to complete the game, because you just skipped over the badly programmed levels and just stuck with the puzzles. Like, there was this one puzzle where you've got to lead the girl, I forget people's names, I haven't seen Back to the Future 2 in a long time, actually, but you've got to lead the girl out of the house without getting caught, but it's actually programmed in such a way that you have to fail it twice in order to be able to even have a setup system that's winnable. It's one of those, it's back in the day when people just made games and like fuck it whatever kind of thing, you know. But one of them was a sliding block puzzle, and I spent so long playing on that and trying desperately to complete it that I became really, really, really good at these puzzles. This one isn't even that hard, truth be told, you know. It is just a thing of, you need to go in that one. This one's going to be the tricky one because you need to go there. Bingo. Because the number of times I've solved that puzzle, but the spare gap was on the wrong side, was really annoying. It's not that hard. The trick is to just remember what they are. And I may have taken a slightly cheeky screenshot while you guys weren't looking. Shh. Don't worry about it. Hello! What's this? It's alive. Another ANMC? Doesn't look like it can move. I can sense an incredible number of neomitochondria inside. The power. It's generating power. Yep. And it's literally just a fight. And you will notice, of course, hey look. You got these things. Now, if you don't want to waste all your time doing that, you don't have to, for the record. You will notice that around here is a thing. What is it? Well, if you kill it, it was its life support system. It should start taking damage, I think. Oh no, wait, now I remember. Yeah, it doesn't stop taking damage. You have to destroy that device because it heals it. That's what it does. Simple enough. Bye-bye. Sure, I'll take those. And there you go, that's one done. And since the neomitochondria on the other side, there's no way through here. Yeah, it's a really weird thing as well. Like, this room exists, but for some reason it's like split in half. So you can't, you know, when you're on this side, you can't get over to the other side. Like, no matter how hard you try, it's all sealed off. So, we're going to have to go all the way around. But it is what it is. As you can see, a couple of enemies have shown up in one location. But we don't need to worry about that just yet. We got another half of this place to get into. Stop that. Uh-oh. Don't go turning over yet. Good enough. I hate those things. They're really annoying. Now we can go over to the other side. Because... Fire alert from sensor at generator number 1. North course temporarily opened. Please follow staff directions and evacuate in an orderly manner. The automatic precipitation system will control the fire. Now, there isn't a fire, there's just me, which I suppose is close enough to be a fire anyway. Certainly a force of destruction, but yeah, it is what it is. Right. This is what they're supposed to look like. Ow. Ow. Shit. Oh, yeah, okay. Apparently I'm getting a lot of recoveries at the moment, which is good because I think I'm going to need them. I don't remember the codes off the top of my head, so I'm going to have to go and get them first. See, there's a puzzle. In fact, technically it's a puzzle, but there's 2 different solutions you can do for it. And I don't remember what the actual solutions are, so I'm going to have to go look them up. Whoop, what was that? I don't know, but we're fine because we're underwater, but we're in a tube. Welcome to the Ocean Zone. This zone is home to the AMC known as divers. It has been said that humans began as ocean-dwelling creatures. The slight webbing between our fingers and our light body hair are relics from that time. This theory also holds that we first learned to walk upright in the water, which doesn't make any sense if you actually think about it. The divers are our concept of humanity's ultimate form, if we had never left the water. Their smooth, hairless skin, flipper feet, and great lung capacity make them kings of the deep. They're excellent swimmers, of course. They can stay submerged for up to 40 minutes. In exchange for losing walking legs, divers have light-emitting organs to draw prey to them. This special organ can also be used to paralyze prey remotely. This breed has been one of the most successful NMCs at our facility. If you're lucky, you may get to see one drift right over your head. If I'm lucky, the divers are grouping. Looking this way, checking me out. Welcome to the Ocean Zone. This zone is home to the ANMC we like to call fatties, which is really rude if you think about it. It's been theorized that human evolution began at the water's edge. This subcutaneous, something like that, layer of fat in the human is a relic of that time. What if humans had never left their watery environment? That question inspired the design of the fatty ANMC. Though which restricts land movement, their thick fatty layer provides protection from cold and enemies. The fatty's well-developed arms also helped in food acquisition. The fatty can dislocate its arms for improved reach to grab prey from the safety of the water. One powerful blow from this skilled hunter knocks prey out cold. Keep your eyes open, and you'll see some fatty sunbathing ahead. Look at all the ANMCs swimming. All the ANMCs are swimming in the water. Tra-la-la-la-la. Ow. Stop that. Nice petting zoo. Well, it's definitely a zoo, although I wouldn't go on too much about petting. Back up, because I took a few more knocks. Now, you'll notice a couple of these things floating around. There's a stone stela here. Blue, white, red, and yellow tiles decorated with gilt designs. What could it mean? Blue, white, red, and yellow with lines and dots? Interesting. We'll get to that, don't worry. desperate. Come and get it. Come on. Try and get you in a place that's easier to actually get it. That's a little more like it. Family friendly? I wouldn't say so. I don't think it would even get 1 star on Yelp. Actually, that reminds me, what are we doing? We need to get you up to level 3, but that's 5,000. We do need to strengthen you up at some point. So that, you know, healing any problems I have is nice and fast. We also need to focus on these two, because we need to get the 3rd one on that as well. That would be very nice to have. But I think for now I'll focus on getting Inferno up to level 3, because that's just going to be the most useful. Frankly. Gonna need that Inferno. Speaking of which, let's do it now, shall we? Just full gone. Oop. Nice. So the door here, but it's locked. Lift that can't be used. Yeah, it's a shame. We also get a map, because apparently the map we saw on the computer up above, that didn't count as a map for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, now we have the full map, which is a bit pointless because you've seen almost all of it at this point. It is one of those things where in like video games, in terms of design, you've got to be very careful about when you give access, you give player access to a map. Like too early and it makes things a little too easy, but too late and it's like pointless, you know? But anyway, here you will see, oh look, it's a stone stela here, blue, white, red, yellow, blah 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 blah. What could this one possibly mean? Well, honestly, the dots and the lines, if you're even remotely intelligent, you can work that out, but because of that, it's locked. Oh dear, what a shame. Also, I have noticed we've already gone way past 4, so we're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, I'll show you how to solve all these little puzzles. Back in a minute, guys. And we're back. Alright, so. Oh, wrong button. I promised I would explain how you solve these puzzles. It's actually quite easy. Relatively. You'll see. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know this place got repopulated if you did that. Well, there you go then. I really do need to make that area effective. Gotcha. Alright, so now we gotta go down that path that I didn't go down before, which was quite deliberate, you know, for reference. Up we go. Temple of Talok. which is fine. It's a long, winding path. Oh, actually, rip, turn around. Is there anything in this area? There he is. Oh, that's a problem. Ow! I forgot you could do that. And that. I forgot they could charge and jump at you. Because they're more advanced than all the other ones you've fought so far. Now, although it said it's clear, yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure some NMCs do come bouncing out the woodwork. Ow. Wait. Lock onto him then. Keep getting hit. It's not good. Pretty sure there's one more. There it is. That's more like it. Gotta get the hang of things again. Should have enough. Yes, I do. We go up to level 3. Bingo. I'll really blast things later on. That'll come in much, much handy. Screw it. It's bloody easier. Right. Yeah. So, check see this. Circular relief. Let's spin it. Keep spin it. Spin it a couple of times, not 4 specifically. And look! Designs match. So if you couldn't tell before, the dots and lines are representative of numbers, because if you've ever used a tally system, it's very similar to that. Yeah, I've used other games that use this exact system, so it's not as if it's like novel or anything like that. Using dots for represent a 1 and a line to represent a 5, that's like, you know, not exactly a surprise. So yeah, so dot is 1, 2 dots is 2, 4 dots is obviously 4, and then a line is 5. You could also do it like, you know, you could have where, you know, you could have 2 different kinds of lines. One represents 5, one represents 10. But if you're going to do that, it's probably best to use Roman numerals, because Roman numerals are obviously much easier. They have 1s and 5s and 10s and all that jazz. So, if you were paying attention before, if you weren't, don't worry about it because I'm about to explain it to you anyway. But if you were paying attention, look, tiles. What could they possibly mean? I don't know. Well, there's two things you can do. One of which leads you to a very, and I do mean very, nice secret. So you may remember, after we went through that little underwater bit, there was that little metal area we were in. And there was a sign on the thing that had a bunch of numbers and colors. Which was this. Blue, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it was white 2. Red 3. No, not quite. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no idea what these chants are saying, by the way. They're probably saying something completely innocuous. They're probably just like sounds from some stock library, I would guess. I don't know if they're actually saying anything or if they are just random gibberish sounds. They sound vaguely like, I guess maybe North American Aboriginal type thing, I guess. I don't know. It's not exactly an area of expertise, but doing that hits you a lever. So press it. And you get a little cutscene. The little path bit stays so still during that cutscene. I like to imagine that the whole building is moving, and it's just that thing is staying in place. I know it's probably not, but... So anyway, doing that, for some reason, puts an enemy in the savannah bit down there. But it also moves the platform, allowing you to get to the island. We'll go deal with the savannah first, because you gotta kill enemies when they show up. That's kind of how it works. But yeah, we'll go deal with that first. And then we'll get to the island. And the island's got a pretty nice little secret in it. Which we'll get to when we get to. Alright, let's go kill some enemies in the savannah room. I really wish it wouldn't do that black screen for a split second when it's loading up the things. Don't know why it does that, it just does. What's it gonna be? Ah. Better than nothing, I guess. It's some points that I didn't have before, so I have them now. Probably could have waited till later, but screw it. Bing bong. Right. Actually, no. What the hell am I doing? No, I was doing that on automatic, thinking, okay, I need to go back to the thing now. No, I don't. I need to go to the frigging island. That's what I get for not paying attention to what the hell I'm doing. Yeah. Fortunately, playthroughs in this game are not timed. Well, I mean, they are timed, but it doesn't matter. All that matters is how much, is it BP or EXP that matters? I forget. I actually don't remember. It's one of the two. I think it might be experience rather than bounty points, because you don't get as much in the way of experience compared to bounty points. So... because you see, you don't get ranked by your time or how many saves you made or healing items or anything like you would in the normal Resident Evil game. You get ranked on how many battles you fought. Good enough. Now, the island itself is pretty plain. It's literally just an island. But I would recommend, if you're going to go down that little gate, heal up. Might as well take that. And that. Hole in the ground. Go down. So you have to fight a bunch of these guys. I think about 5 all told. Yeah, okay, so it's 5. And then the giant one shows up. And now you switch across to the hello. Ow. Just deal with him in your own time. Worth killing him. He's sort of a mini-boss. He's not really a big proper boss, but he sort of plays like one. It's very easy, though. Especially if you've got the grenade launcher. And there it goes. Well, hey! Bonus item. Take both of those. First, you get a protein capsule, so already worth it just for that. But that's not the only thing you get. Floating melted creature remains. There's a strong lemony smell. Lemony fresh. Wait, there's something shiny floating. Crystal. Those can't take the smell. Well, you're gonna have to. Nope, that's not that. Okay, so we got the crystal. It's the skull crystal. Skull-shaped South American crystal. Attach this and see what happens. So it's the 4th one. It's the 4th one of our mysterious hey, equip this one things. Okay, so that we want for you. We want you, and we want you. Excellent. Okay, very good. So now, let's see. The crystal skull, if memory serves, again, much like all the other ones I've seen before, will increase your fire level of one of your magics, depending on what you've got. Excuse me. But when you're holding it, when you've got it equipped, it raises your attack damage, just your basic normal attack damage, by 25%. That's a pretty good chunk. Like, it's not fantastic. It wouldn't be like 50 or doubles or anything like that, but a 25% increase, that is worth it. Like, that is really genuinely worth it. So, definitely worth picking up and equipping, if you ask me. Not to mention, of course, we've got a couple more. We've got a protein capture out of it, which is nice. Alright, so now we have to go back to the shrine. Okay, so you may remember there was another code that we had to do in order to unlock the door. Do you remember what it was? Well, it was next to the door, and it had the colors all segmented off with little dots next to them denoting the order. So this was the order: red, yellow, blue, and white. It says red, yellow, blue, white, red, yellow. Blue, white, red, and yellow. Then white, and blue, and yellow, and red. Oh, what was that? Something far off to the west. Yep, door's open now. Unfortunately, everything's decided to repopulate itself. Because of course it has. Why wouldn't it? But we should probably also, while we're here, flip this back. I will say, this is the one annoying thing. The only way to get to the island is to do this. I'm just going to skip the cutscene. You don't need to see the cutscene of the thing sliding across every single bloody time. Well, you might, but I sure as hell don't. Okay. So, let's just keep it going. Oh, hello guys. Sure you want to do this? Because, let me show up here again. There you are. Hello. Ow. So you probably noticed I am doing just a little bit more damage. As I said, it's only 25%, and obviously percentage is entirely dependent on what you were doing in the first place. Oh, hello. Apparently. Aha. Assuming that's it. Yes. Sorted. Or not. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I'm still getting my health and magic back, so that's... Really? Wait, why can't you both pop up at the same time? Ah. Now I'm stuck. Oh, that didn't work. Come on, come and get it. Oh, hello. Alright, where are you going? Yeah, I'm okay. Right. Patties! Hey, that was good timing. I got the water one with the fire blast. I approve of this madness. What's it going to be in here, I wonder? Little bug critter things? And a fatty, apparently. Remember how I vaguely said I really don't like these things? Get out of the way! Right, so now we're on the other side. If memory serves, around here, look, it's a box. Full of ammo. So if you want some Hydra, there's a little spare Hydra ammo there for you, if you feel you need it. I don't. Actually, how is my ammo count doing? 74. Gonna need to nip back up and top that up at some point. It's another one. Exactly the same as the last. And then we kill it just like we killed the other one. Actually, I think this one might have a bit more health, but nothing serious, really. There we go. And it's dead. The barrier disappeared. But I can still feel something emanating from far below. Ooh. Definitely take a ring as solution. Those things will come in handy during the last fight. And everything's all full up again, including the island, which is really something annoying, but what you gonna do? Hold still. Hello. Ah, balls. Stop that. Stop that. Yes, honestly. Oh, no, I didn't want that. Just bloody easier. Okay, so we need to get to the island, so we've got to switch the thing across, then we've got to head over to the power plant on the other side. Also looks like, if you look on the far right, that little area where you take the other elevator down has also got some enemies, but that's one of the last things we'll be doing, because that's where we got to go next in terms of to like advance the plot. So, because enemies have regenerated everywhere, that's going to be our first goal. Hello! Good enough. I might need to switch over to the grenade launcher at the rate I'm losing ammo. Yep. And again. You can probably tell they are predictable in where they show up. Come on. Whoa, where the hell did you come from? Why the hell did you show up? Was not expecting that, but okay. Again. Bloody things. Yep, good enough. I got a lot of bounty points. 30,000 or something like that. All this just to get to a bloody island with a couple of enemies on it. How much ammo do I have left? 43 plus 7 in the gun itself. Got 50 shots. Trying to work out when the best time to try to get to the armory is going to be. Also trying to work out what the best way to get to the armory, considering I'm going to be on level 2 when I crawl out of this place. The armory's up on level 1. Well, if worst case scenario comes to it, I'll just switch over to the grenade launcher. I've got plenty of shots for it. It's nice and powerful. It'll kill most enemies in 1 or 2 shots. So that shouldn't be an issue. Theoretically. Hi! Actually, I don't even know if there's anything down in here, but we'll go down and have a look. Why not? Yes! Hey, 3 for 1. Oh, and a ring of solution. Yes, please. Again, those really come in handy during the final boss. Complete and total refill of both your HP and your NP. Yes. Big honkin' yes. Alright, there's a couple of rooms over in this area, thankfully. I'll tell you what. Whoa, no, that's not what I want. Because it's just bloody easy to do it this way. Start by, yeah. No? Oh, okay. I was wondering if some might come crawling out of the woodwork, but they didn't. Sometimes they do that with scorpion type. Sometimes, but not always. I suppose there wasn't any sand for them to come digging their way out of, was there? And apparently there's just some enemies in this area again for some reason. Yeah, that's about what I expect. Okay. That should be Neo Ark. Clear, yay! Except for that one room, but I gotta go around a place to get to that. Ugh, all this talking is getting to my throat. Won't be the last time we'll be coming to Neo Ark, though, I promise you that. Enemies like to spawn here on quite a regular basis. Still, we're done here for now. But as you can imagine, this area is going to be quite full of enemies again. The shelter part, I mean. And I think it may also have spawned some in Dryfield as well at this point. I honestly don't remember the specifics. Ah, yes. That can't be good. That could be an issue, but fortunately it won't be an issue until later. Sort of. It's kind of complicated. Oh, actually it hasn't. I thought it would have. Wow, I'm actually shocked. I thought it did. Well, that makes it easier for me, I guess. We do, rather unfortunately, have a boss fight coming up, however, so yay for that. Do I need to check dry field? I probably don't need to check dry field. I would say that if the shelter has not regenerated any enemies, dry field probably hasn't either. We do, however, need to check the armory for weapon. Also, while I'm thinking about it, I should probably top that up. We do have a fight coming up after all. Right, a couple of things to do. Nice. Even better. Excellent. Good. Good, 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 good. We'll also swing by the place up here. Drop off those ringer solutions that I picked up. I forgot there was buckshot grenades stored in here too. Okay, protein capsule, a couple of recoveries. We don't need that one. I think just one spare should be fine. Actually, no, I can't go back now. Screw it. I was going to say, oh, well, I'll just use the elevator here, but nope, now I gotta go all the way around. I always start moving and then think about where I'm going to go. Although, actually, it's gone 5 o'clock, so what we're actually going to do is take a break. So, back in a minute, guys. And we're back. Okay, so, actually, I did notice. Parasite energy. What do I want to increase next? That's actually a really good question. I feel like I want to get these up a level. And we'll get that one too while we're at it. Nice. That's actually giving me some good boosts. Right. Right, so we've got a little boss fight coming up. It's not a super hard one, honestly. The grenade launcher does quite a good chunk of damage with it. I think I'll also swing into the lab room and make a quick save, because I haven't actually saved for a while, so it might be an idea. I see a barrier. Automatic field that size? NMCs? That's power of an entirely different magnitude. Listen, even the biggest foe has a weak point. Stay calm, observe the enemy closely. Yep. Alright. Go down. Probably note what these things are doing is draining my MP. Because that's what they're designed to do. They're designed to sort of, I guess, block neomitochondrial powers. And that means draining your MP. And unfortunately, because they're all robots, you don't get recovery from them. Go down. Down we go. A very, very trippy little cutscene. The deeper I go, the more my mitochondria act up. No, they're resonating. What's happening? Like someone rubbing the hair on the back of my neck. Such a strong barrier, yet the utter absence of malice is almost creepy. Something's there, so close, I can feel it breathing. And again. Hello, little girl. I forgot that they turned off if you just kill the enemy. Okay. Well, we should probably use that MP boost. And I guess we'll use the recovery boost as well, as soon as we got them. Now, pretty sure you're going to want to switch across to the grenade launcher at this point. Think it's in this room that the big boss thing is? It's a gigantic bone rush. Isn't that fun? Hurry up. You don't do as much damage to it, because as you can clearly see, Eve is keeping it alive, but just do what you can. Just never let up the attacks and you'll be fine. Honestly, using the grenade launcher is kind of cheating because of how much, you know, just attacking it just hurts it and stops it from attacking you. It takes a bit. But don't worry, you will get there. Yeah, Eve can do a little bit of healing, but it's nothing compared to what you're doing. So really, don't worry about it. Come on. You can't wait for the barrier to go away, of course, if you want to, but why would you want to? Just keep wailing on the damn thing. It'll die eventually. Come on, die already, will you? Nope, there we go. And it's dead. You get some good shit for that. Bonus item. Right, you and you. Discard. Hello, little girl. And it's Kyle. Finally found our mark. That little one's the pilot. I'm sure of it. I think you're right. Well, let's do what we came here to do. One of those things that always makes me sort of smile when I think about Square Enix doing all these CG cutscenes and stuff is, in Final Fantasy VII they had no problem adding subtitles to them, and then they just abandoned the idea of people speaking during them altogether, I guess. Easier to just not have people talk than anything else, I suppose, and add subtitles to things. Weird considering sometimes they do have sound bites. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Aya, she might look like a cute little girl. But you're sure she's not dangerous? Shh, quiet. This little girl, her name's Eve. It's written on the helmet. This girl, she's pure innocent. I can see it in her. The helmet is a brainwave amplifier. I saw something like it in an article a Japanese friend once showed me. The organization owning the shelter was using her as a medium to control the NMCs. They raised her, told her everything. Supplied her with basic emotions, mind control. Basic emotions? Fear. Brainwashing to heighten her self-preservatory instinct. How could they? She's so young. But they failed, no? Things got out of hand, it seems. They really thought they could just control Neo mitochondria. Even Normal mitochondria are avid opportunists. For Neo mitochondria, this was the chance of a lifetime. They pretended to be tame while they steadily multiplied with our help. Wait. You know, I bet those NMCs at the Acropolis weren't just escaping the shelter. They were saying hello, a little demonstration. We're back. An NMC story. Yeah. And Eve didn't want to be used by them, or by the humans. That's why she created the barrier. Self-preservation. Wait a second. How did you know about the NMCs at the Acropolis? Apparently the phone just rings, because it does that. I think, I can't remember, if you go around here, let me check this. Hey, you can find just a ringer solution here. Because, of course, why not? Empty player. What is that? I actually don't remember what that is. Hang on a tick. Empty player with whale song diff presents Berserker and Confusion. Ah, there you go. It's one of those equipable things. If you want to use it, prevents Confusion and Berserker. I don't think I'll need it, but I'll carry it around with me until I really don't need it anymore. It's Piers! I've got some big news. Get back here ASAP. I wonder if this toy phone can make outside calls. Yes, apparently it can. Why they would give... I don't know. It's a really weird thing. I can only assume it was like a thing of, oh, we should give people a save point here. What? A child? Eve's a little girl? Whoa, talk about unexpected. Well, I'm glad you're both okay. You'll have to fill me in later. For now, get back here with that girl. You need to pick up. Send me your coordinates when you get outside. I'll send a chopper. I guess it's just so you can have a save point. It's weird, but it's there, so what are you gonna do? Okay. Who was it? A friend. A friend? You look pale. We got cut off. Something's not right. Oh dear. Oh, that ain't good. Alright, this way. Right. Hello. Kyle, hurry up. Just happens to have a gas mask on him. That's useful. Kyle. Now, you'll probably notice, I'm trying to remember where it is. I think it's around here. Ah. Protein capsule. Yay. The gas is unfortunately rising, and let's go. She doesn't want to go. So you gotta look in here, inside. You gotta be quick, because you'll notice there's like a white line. Once it hits a certain point, Eve starts taking damage. Like 4 or 5 points ago, and it's a whole thing. Basically, she starts taking damage, and she has to get to the elevator in order to stop taking damage. But when she takes damage, she stops and she coughs. And then she starts walking very slowly again, and if you're not careful, she will actually die. What's this? Eve's sister and my... So yeah, you gotta talk to her, check the thing, and then talk to her again. Eve, your friend wants to stay here. Come on, let's go. Shift your butt. You moving? Why aren't you moving? Oh no, that's right, you gotta stay near her. Damn it, I forgot about that. Damn it, she's gonna start taking damage in a minute. There it goes. Come on. Come on. Come on, Eve, move your butt. Eve, come on, move. Move. Oh god, now I'm taking damage. Everybody's coughing. I got it. You've really got to be careful with that. That's why it's useful to make that save. Whew. What's wrong? What's wrong? Well, what's wrong is look! Look at all the enemies in the area. Honestly. Just spent a whole bunch of time clearing that out too. I don't actually know which half of the building it's in, but we'll check both sides and see what we get. No, doesn't seem to be anything on this side. That's good. I'm fine with that. Anything? Oh, okay. Good. Fine. And you will notice, despite the fact that when I came down here, I distinctly left the path leading to the island, not to the garden area from the pavilion. It's moved back. Apparently someone else pressed the lever. That's lucky. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to get back. How convenient. And it's nice to know where the elevator goes, at least. And in a rather nice touch, you will note the enemies appear to be somewhat dead. Because I'm assuming like Eve's presence kind of hurt them or something. I don't know exactly. I guess Eve is just so powerful that just sort of happens. Oh no. I like how it sounded like she was far away, but he's right there. Hold it. Any funny stuff and I'll snap this other one's back in two. Why bring her into this? Let her go. Okay. Not. This is number 9. I have the queen. I have the chopper on standby. I'll be out in 20. Listen. They're onto us. Make it quick. So, as I was saying, I'd love to tear with you, Missy, but I got bigger fish to fry. I'm sure you understand. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'll make sure my friend shows you a good time. He's a little on the big side, but... Wait. What are you planning to do with her? Her? Oh, don't you worry. This one's my golden egg. She ain't gonna die. Can't say she'll really be alive either, but... Hold it. Huh? Ah, I forgot to express my sincere gratitude to you. Thanks to you taking down the barrier, I got my queen. I owe ya. Wait. Hello. Okay. Yeah, using the grenade on these big golem guys is just better. for me. Don't need that, thanks. So, as you can imagine, one last big... Well, I say one last. Technically, there is one more after that, if I'm being honest. But, yes, basically, we're going to do a big run through the whole place. That includes the Ark, the shelter, and the dry field. It's going to take me a bit of time. But hey, we got half an hour until we're finishing up the episode, so... session even, whatever. So that should be fine. Ow, ow. Ah! No, no, no! Don't need either of those, thanks. But we do need to flip a certain lever. Skip that because I don't need to watch it. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I like how their dead bodies don't go anywhere. They're like a permanent feature, which is like a surprisingly good attention to detail. Like, it's only on the golem enemy types, everything else just sort of dissolves when you kill it. But it is a nice detail, I always thought. Alright. I do like it when things are kept nice and simple. Come on, down we go. I don't actually know if there's anything in here. If it is, they're just more dead, well, half dead NMCs. Yep. That was a hard fight. pretty sure we got more golems coming up. In here. I think. Yep, that's a golem. Hello. Bye. Damn it. Yeah, you tend to get a lot of ammo from these guys. Because, you know, they're big soldiers, so they carry guns, so you get ammo from them. Makes sense, I guess. Uh-oh. Damn it. Ooh. Take that. Just repaired all the ammo. I got killing them, so that's good. Repaired. That's not the right word. Ah, balls. Nope, I missed. Sorry, that wasn't enough to kill him. Alright, do we have... yeah, okay. We do indeed have. And down you go. One more kicking around here somewhere. Right. Hey. And that's your lot. Ah, I love it when you can see a completely clear screen. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Back to the shelter, where there will be a hell of a lot more people to kill. As I said, we've got a few things we need to do, actually. You may remember that Pierce specifically said, hey, I got big news, but he never had the opportunity to tell us what it was. So we should probably go check in on that at some point. For the record, it is absolutely required to do so if you want the good ending. So if you're after that good ending, go and check the pod room. Oh yeah, that's the other reason why. The security's on. Yep, they turned the security back on, but yes. God damn it. These guys have a shield, which is really annoying. Which means you can waste a grenade trying to get rid of it. Okay, so, obviously, everything's full of enemies. So, actually, how full of enemies are we talking here? That's all that. Yep, those areas are full of enemies too. These areas are full of enemies as well. Even the water supply section is full of enemies. God, unbelievable. So yeah, we're gonna have to run around and do all that stuff. Do I want to? Well, yeah, okay, we can. I was umming and erring because I'm like, well, do I want to? Although, actually. Yes, of course, technically speaking, I can't, can I? Well, that didn't work. Balls. Don't need any airburst, thanks. I appreciate the offer. Hey, there's that bout pouch. Okay, I knew there was one kicking around somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it was. No, that's the wrong one. I wanted this one. Excellent. I do like that you can just stand on the heads and then you go squish. It's oddly satisfying. Make things nice and easy, why not? I do like Inferno. It's a fantastic spell. It just wrecks pretty much everything in the whole area, but it really does chew through your MP, because it's like 30 MP just to use it. And seeing as like the maximum MP you can get is like 100. I mean, assuming you don't we've got in the area. Ah, yes, dead swimmers. That's a golem in the corner there. Missed. God damn it. Now, here's fun. Go up. Funny, it's not moving. The lift doesn't move. You may remember that there were some dead swimming creatures between the lift, between here and, you know, the two lifts. Almost like that's where number 9 took Eve. And I think that is actually the case. I genuinely think that Eve and number 9 are literally hiding in that lift. It's never explicitly stated, but it's like the one place during this whole sequence that you cannot get to. So I'm just like, that must be the location where they're hiding out. I mean, it's only a theory, but it makes about as much sense as anything else. So anyway, that's all this floor done, so that's good. Up to floor 2. Actually, let me just... Okay. Yeah, we'll go up. We'll clear out floor 1. Hi, guys. Stop that. Woo! Watch it now. That's rude. Right. We do have 3 enemies in this area. Are they golems? Did the golems get up into the mine? Don't know, let's find out. Or not. Bowmans. That I can deal with. Nice. That's all that sorted out. Very good. Go down. Okay, so quite a few areas. We don't really have time to finish off every fight. Oh, is that one locked? Fair enough. I guess we are gonna have to go around. Great, fine. Oh, hello. You think you noticed? Uh-oh. Pissed. Reload, please. Nope, don't need any of that. Oh good, this one opens. Well, that's something at least. Perfect. Nope, that's a miss. Hi. Wait, you still alive? Blimey. All this just so I can get to a bleeding phone. Right. The rest of the enemies in the area will pick up during the next session. Of things to drop off. Several in point of fact. Drop off you. No, you are keep. You are move. Yeah, good enough. Well, actually, also. There we go. Now, I wasn't sure if I'd get into it today, but I figure I may as well end with this little bit. Because why the hell not, I guess. Hello. Oh, that's the wrong one. Because I have the wrong bleeding thing equipped. Alright, fair enough. Nope. Quick, let's go check on Pierce, who totally isn't even here. Alright, so this is why I say you really gotta check on Pierce. He's not here! What happened to him? Oh gee, I wonder. Well, you can check that, tells you where all the enemies are, because it does exactly the same thing as before. The other thing you can do, of course, go down to here, blah 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 blah, push that. You can turn the security system back off. So that's good. And if you actually check the phone in the room, and if I can dial out, hey, piece of paper on the receiver, message. Now, you can just call straight up, but go into key items and actually read it. To our message. The message is written in the same code missed agents use. In scrawled handwriting, I say whoever wrote this was in a hurry. Aya, all the NMC data you and the other hunters have gathered was stored on this facility's mainframe. Looks like they were using the data in their experiments. Someone was leaking missed data to the people that ran the shelter. Then I found out that Agent Baldwin... ... The rest of the memo is missing. So now, if you actually call them up, it's Jody. Hey, it's me, Jody. Huh? How? No, he just got back, but he's on the phone. Okay. I don't think he can hear us from this phone. Hey, no sweat. I told him you were my boyfriend calling. So, what's so juicy that Hal couldn't hear? What? Wow. If that's true, then I'm in danger too. What should I do? Okay, I'll let Rupert know. Turns out Hal was a spy, or maybe just selling data, I'm not exactly sure. But Hal was no good, because I guess of course. Now, that's something you have to do. Again, if you want to set up for the good ending, you have to get the message, you have to read the message, and then you have to call Jodie. Okay? So, yeah. Anyway, we're out of time for today. So we're going to leave it there for now. Next session will probably be the last one. I'm estimating probably about 2 hours. So I should probably be able to finish the game, hopefully, in the next session. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.